Award weekend, which is for like the generation
And
earlier.
it's the event that the uncles and aunties feel like they can get cute for.
Yeah,
Now you
yeah,
got me
right.
here all night in the shoes that hurt my feet.
Yeah, it's also the jewel in the crown. It's the one that it's the thing that funds the magazine.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really important.
Stephanie Mills wrote, I'm not going to read the whole letter, but she wrote an open letter to the Essence organizers. She's writing to share my feedback. I remain grateful, all the yada, yada, yadas. But she said, the challenges I encountered were multifaceted and, in my view, indicative of broader organizational shortcomings. The schedule and time management were severely lacking.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Scores and Assists, where we break down the latest headlines and bring you fresh takes on everything sports and culture. From trending news to game highlights and hot debates, we've got it all. Hit the subscribe button and stay in the loop. Lauryn Hill performing for 300 people at 3 a.m. in an empty venue. Something's gone wrong. Essence Fest, once the beating heart of Black American culture, where legendary voices met tens of thousands of proud fans, has become a quiet, disorganized, and delayed echo of its former glory. Stephanie Mills publicly called out the chaos. Artists went on stage at midnight. Fans left exhausted. Is Target's controversial sponsorship the reason? Or is that just a scapegoat for a deeper truth that Essence Fest is facing an identity crisis in a generation that's moved on? People no longer come just for big names. They come for connection. And if that's lost, the real question is, are we losing a music festival or a piece of our cultural soul?
No.
Essence Fest.
Yeah.
Good one.
Wow.
That was a good one.
Wow.
Segue.
Tossing the mark.
Essence Fest, as you know, is an annual event in our culture, in our community. It's a dope event. I love Essence Fest for what it means. But this year was a little rough.
What happened?
Not much. It was sparsely attended. I think when I looked in the stands, maybe 60% of the seats were empty.
Who were the headliners?
You had Patti LaBelle was there, Jasmine Sullivan was there. Lauryn was the headliner at the end.
Okay.
Stephanie Mills was there, and we're gonna talk about her because she just wrote an open letter to Essence Fest about.
And it was bad.
It was rough.
Really?
Glorilla was one of the main performers.
Yeah,
as well.
Glorilla was there. There was some great acts. It wasn't a lack of acts, but it just wasn't there. The vibe in New Orleans was dope as always because there's so many people descending down there, especially Black women.
It's the whole weekend, right?
It's the whole weekend.
It's not like one day. Okay.
No, it's the whole weekend. You go down there. There's events. There's panels. There's concerts. It's the whole thing. And Essence Fest is fire. I love Essence Fest.
Yeah.
It's just this year it just wasn't well attended and it wasn't well managed. You know, the headline went out, and I got to correct the Lauryn Hill slander. Because people, the headlines kept saying Lauryn Hill's show doesn't end till 3 a.m. Lauryn Hill was playing of 300 people. It was true, but it wasn't her fault. That's why the headline was tricky. It talked about how late she performed, but she didn't arrive late. Lauryn was on time. Everything was running 40.
The event ran late.
The event. Well, I'll say
just so
when it was time to start, Lauryn was there. When it was ready for her. Ron Isley was up like 3 hours past his bedtime. He didn't hit the stage till like 11 o'clock p.m. And everything was 40. When Ron Isley hit the stage, the act before him was running 45 minutes past the time Ron Isley was supposed to have ended. Like that's how late it was.
Why did it start so late?
Just that I can't say, but from what
Niggas.
Yeah, I guess I can say. Turns out I can.
There's been a lot of changes.
You can say it
to
at this
like
Sorry, old habits.
There's been a lot of changes to like the infrastructure of people who were responsible for running the fest, and it's just unfortunately they ran into a lot of inefficiency.
Yeah, a lot. Like Maxwell, for example, who also was another one of the big acts. He was supposed to start his performance at 11:15. He took the stage at basically 1 a.m., 12:55 a.m.
That's crazy.
So 2 hours behind schedule.
Exactly. So Lauryn didn't hit the stage. Lauren's set was supposed to start at like 2:00. Well, I mean, Lauryn arrived on stage at 2:31. Like they took about 20 minutes to get her band together, do the setup. She didn't hit the stage till 2:31. Nobody was there. Her thing ended at 3:37 a.m.
That's horrible for a concert or a festival that's primarily aimed at an older generation. You know what I mean?
Yes. Like it's an uncle and auntie joint. It's not even the BET Award weekend, which is for like the generation
And
earlier.
it's the event that the uncles and aunties feel like they can get cute for.
Yeah,
now you got me here all night in the shoes that hurt my feet.
Yeah, it's also the jewel in the crown. It's the one that it's the thing that funds the magazine.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really important.
Stephanie Mills wrote. I'm not going to read the whole letter, but she wrote an open letter to the Essence organizers. She's writing to share my feedback. I remain grateful, all the yada, yada, yadas. But she said, the challenges I encountered were multifaceted and, in my view, indicative of broader organizational shortcomings. The schedule and time management were severely lacking, creating a chaotic and stressful environment backstage. The disorganization cascaded onto the stage, impacting the flow of the event and ultimately diminishing the quality of the performances. And she said, basically, these are not isolated instances beyond the logistics, the technical difficulties, all of that. She was just saying it's an overall issue. I don't love that she did that. She is,
You know Stephanie Mills?
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, and, yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised that
It read very Stephanie Mills.
Yo, for sure.
Every paragraph said the same shit. Yo, these niggas fucked up. They fucked hard. It's below standard. Get it right.
Right.
In a very professional way.
I just wonder what that letter would have meant behind, backstage or behind the scenes or whatever. But
Sometimes you got to do it publicly.
sometimes I'm not sure if I love it. You know what I mean? Essence has a long history of doing it right, so I feel like although this year was terrible,
But she said it's been new people.
Yeah, no, and the new regime is extremely new. Like as late as like last year before, it was run very efficiently. So
Or
You know.
our performances might have been lackluster. So
Yeah.
we don't want to take the brunt for that. We want to put it out there like, yo, I rushed through my set, or I gave you a half-ass set because we went on 2 hours late.
Yeah, I feel
you know
that.
What I'm saying?
I
So
feel that.
I don't want it to be a reflection on me. It was them.
The thing is, I will say most, and I saw pieces of because they didn't do the whole full stream like they used to, which is another thing that I thought was interesting. Everything I saw looked good. Lauren's set, which was the headline set, was a dope set as well. She even took some requests from the crowd, which she could hear because there was only like 300 people there. So, no, I'm not even being funny.
No,
Like,
I heard it was dope, but they showed the seating and it was empty.
somebody literally shouted out, "Yo, do gotta find peace of mind." And she was like, "All right, we didn't practice that, but I'll do it." And she did it. She did tell him, and she was at the end of the set. She was like, she was looking to one of the fans like, "I had to look at you for the lyrics because I couldn't remember." But she was trying to engage the audience at 3:30 a.m.
Very professional. That's very
That's
dope.
dope.
That's what I'm saying.
And that leaves honestly, that makes it a more intimate show. Even if it's a big venue or something, those fans that was there, they remember that than just the show where
They
you just ran
stayed
through your
till
normal
3
joint.
o'clock in the morning for me.
And had basically a one-on with Lauryn Hill.
Word.
Yeah, which is crazy. The other thing I want to add is it's not just Essence. I want to talk about the Essence in a minute, but it's not just Essence. The Jazz Festival, a couple of annual jazz festivals have been down in attendance. Like a lot of big black festivals are down now. And what I'm wondering is maybe we should stop trying to have these things every year. Maybe this needs to be an every 2-year thing, every 4-year thing.
why?
Because people
Nobody
aren't coming.
says the same thing. I mean, attendance being down is one thing, but we got to think about the reasons as to why. You
Talk
know
to me
what I
about
mean?
that. Yeah, what do you think?
Niggas is fucked up.
Money is down for people, bro. This is a
It ain't
luxury.
just jazz
But
festivals.
that's another reason to do it every other year.
Dog, we talked about Summer Jam going from MetLife to Arena. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's down.
I see. So then what's the end? What do we do here?
Consolidate.
I don't feel like that's I feel like that's lazy.
I heard people.
I feel like that's lazy.
Some people said that the Essence Festival was down because they started to get advertising dollars from Target.
No. See, that's what's incorrect. So the CEO of, okay, all right, finish. Go ahead.
No, but if
You got it, fam.
No, go ahead.
no,
Go ahead.
it's all right. Yeah, finish what you're saying.
I was just gonna say because there was a lot of criticism. Finish.
No,
Go ahead.
I'm laughing at Flip, but go ahead.
Somebody please.
Yeah, come on.
Please.
Okay. There was a lot of criticism in regards to Essence Magazine, their main sponsor being Target, because of the boycott that is still in effect. But the issue with that is Carolyn Wanga is the CEO of Essence, and she used to be head of DEI at Target.
15 years.
Exactly. And so when you have a contract with an organization like Target, they have been a long-running sponsor. This is pre-boycott. This is pre-everything. You can't just get out of that contract just because of, political issues or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? And then she was also kind of responsible for bringing Target into black, communities and pairing, getting more, what?
I'm not laughing at you. Everything you're saying is 100%. I was just thinking about all the black people I know who support concerts and don't give a damn who the sponsor is. I'm thinking of all the uncles that go to the Newport Jazz Festival.
Right.
And they've been killing us for like 30 years.
Right.
Tavis Smiley's event sponsored by Wells Fargo. I'm just thinking,
Selective
I'm
outrage.
not sold.
Well,
I'm
that's
not-
how they get in when we boycott.
But not just that.
Yeah.
When you have Tamika Mallory and you have other people come prior to the actual Essence Festival start pointing out that we're not going this year because of these things, that is they are influential people, and it could potentially.
Y'all might be right.
And it could potentially turn.
I'm just not
people
sold
away.
that that's why black people didn't go.
I'm saying maybe not. I'm just giving you an example.
I just ain't never met a person that said I'm not going because Target's a sponsor. I don't know of any black person that would go to.
That's
Essence
not
Festival.
the reason why. That ain't the reason why. That's just an additive. Something that we noticed while we was mad.
I ain't met a black person that was really boycotting Target.
That's the other thing.
No, I'm talking about that I've met.
There's a lot.
I'm agreeing
I've
with
heard
you.
people say it.
There's a lot of people.
And I ran into them people in Target. Yeah, what you doing here?
Just making sure y'all niggas ain't here.
That's your man.
New Joe Budden.